Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 172. So, I meant to do this episode 2 days ago, but I forgot. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just wait for something else to pop up and then I'll make the video. And lo and behold, something did pop up today, and I was like, great, this is my chance. So, yeah. Nothing negative to talk about. In fact, I haven't really talked about anything negative when it comes to this series in a long time, actually. It's kind of weird. But a whole bunch of movies have been like added to the calendar. Well, one got re-added to the calendar. But it's not listed here, but I'll talk about it later. But let's go over these new additions to the 2023 schedule. So the first thing, this happened Friday. The Boogeyman, which is from Stephen King. It pulled a pulled a smile pretty much, and it was saved from a streaming fate and is now theatrical. So instead of coming out on Hulu, it's going to be theatrical June 2nd, 2023, the same day as was it Across the Spider-Verse. So yeah, I guess Smile is the reason why this happened, because apparently test screenings, I think test screenings went well enough to where they're like, okay, we could do something with this. We can make a little bit of money off this potentially. So let's just give it a big theatrical date. Let's give it a summer date, because why not? So, yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it is, and also helps that it is from Stephen King. I mean, sure, his Stephen King movies can be very hit or miss at the box office. For every it, there's a fire starter. Okay, but he still has, like, the man is a brand. He's his own brand, pretty much. So yeah, making this theatrical does make sense. Will it be good? I don't know. I can't tell you that. So, but at least it gives 2023 like another movie, which is, a good thing. We need more movies to fill in the calendar. That way we avoid so many, like, dead spots, because that was a big problem we had last year. Lots of just dead weekends where nothing was happening. Like, you want to avoid that. So having movies like these go to theatrical, helps, remove that problem. So yeah, that's the first thing. Second thing is from Amazon Studios. Now, this isn't the same thing as what happened with Boogeyman, where, oh, this was a Prime Video movie or something. No, like, Amazon Studios, they did have wide theatrical movies. They did at one point, like several years back, but then they stopped. But now they want to get back into it again. Like, their last movie was Late Night, which was like 2019. That's when I started making prediction videos on this channel. So that was a lifetime ago. And Late Night didn't do very well. I kind of figured it wouldn't do very well because Mindy Kaling is a part of it, and as we've seen with Velma, yeah, she's poison. She is poison for a project. So yeah, but this movie is called Air, and it's about Nike. Go figure. And it's from Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. This duo here, and it's gonna be getting a theatrical release April 5th, that Wednesday, which will be 2 days before. I know the Super Mario Brothers movie is coming out that Friday, and I think there was another movie. What was it? The Pope's Exorcist or something. Yeah, that same day. So yeah, interesting strategy. um, yeah. So apparently this is about Michael Jordan. It seems like it, because his name. His name is there. It says Air reveals the unbelievable game-changing partnership between then rookie Michael Jordan and Nike's fledgling basketball division, which revolutionized blah 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 blah. So wait, who we have here? So we got Affleck, we got Jason Bateman, Chris Tucker's, Marlon Wayne's, geez, Viola Davis. We got some notable names in here. Okay. Uh yeah, I mean these two have been in movies together. Like Goodwill Hunting is their most famous one, and also Dogma with Kevin Smith. I don't know if it's gonna do great. I mean, Ben Affleck's last basketball movie, which was The Way Back, didn't do too hot. But to be fair, that was because of COVID and awful timing. So can't blame. Yeah, you can't. I can't be too harsh towards that movie's performance. But I don't know if this is gonna do that much better. But we'll see. So that's the second thing. I have to escape. All right, there we go. So this right here happened today. Gerard Butler's movie, Kandahar, Kandahar. I'm gonna go with Kandahar. Has a Memorial Day release date, as if that weekend wasn't already filled enough. So this is from Open Road. I haven't heard of them in like a lifetime, but they're releasing the new Gerard Butler action movie, Kandahar, for May 6th, Memorial Day weekend, the same weekend as Little Mermaid remake, About My Father, and The Machine. And apparently, this movie set in Afghanistan. Okay, I don't. Considering how that, what happened like 2 years ago with like, us, the U.S., all the soldiers like leaving Afghanistan and like that whole big clusterfuck. I don't know if this is great timing. I mean, that was a pretty icky situation, but who knows? Well, I don't see this doing that great anyway. It's probably going to be more of like a minor release in the grand scheme of things. The Little Mermaid, as much crap as it's gotten, um, when it comes to this trailer, it's gonna get the most buzz, even if it is negative. Buzz is buzz, and it's gonna crush all these other smaller movies. That's what's gonna happen. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. But yeah, so for Memorial Day, you have another option out there. So there's that. And the last thing, this happened earlier than all of these, but it's not on deadline. It's about Whitebird, a winter story, winter story, a wonder story. So this isn't even from Deadline. I got this from my Collider, and if you remember, this was supposed to come out last year. It had an October date, and then it just vanished, and I didn't know it vanished until like way after the fact. So I was really confused. And I was wondering, is this ever gonna release? Is this just doomed? But apparently not anymore. It has a date now, supposedly, in August of this year. So it's now a summer movie, a late summer movie. Um, Let me find it. Is it here? Is the release date here? Okay. So apparently the new strategy is that it's gonna hit select theaters August 18th, and then get a wide release August 25th. So yeah, that's apparently what's going on now. I mean, okay. I mean, I don't really care that much. I mean, I know Wonder is a good movie. I've seen clips, but I haven't seen the movie itself. I probably should. I don't think anyone's really going to care about this. Like, it's like, I guess one could argue it's like way, way, way less relatable in a way to Wonder. At least that's what I'm getting from like the story, but yeah, I don't know. It seems just, I don't know if this was such a good call. I feel like Wonder should have been a one and done type movie, but they're like, no, the story must continue or go back because this is all like a flashback movie, apparently. But I don't know. But for all you Wonder fans out there, it's not in the ether anymore. So there you go. So yeah. And that's it. That is it. So now it's time to ask that question. What will happen next? Well, I know Distant is just gone. Who knows where that went? Yeah, that's just straight up gone now. I mean, January is pretty much over at this point, so no point talking about that. February, nothing should change like at all. Same goes for March. Like everything here should come out. April, well, there's Air. And apparently there was another movie on a wing in the. Why is Easter weekend so? Why is there so many movies when we all know which movie is gonna win? That's the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's not even gonna be a competition. And then you got April 14th. And then you got the 21st. Then you got the 28th, and then you got May with cut. I forgot the name of the movie. The Gerard Butler movie I was talking about earlier. Now it's that May 26th date. And then the Boogeyman now it's the June 2nd date. Again, shared with Across the Spider-Verse. Then you got the rest of June. Should be fine. Realistically, it seems pretty likely that The Flash is going to come out at this point. They're not going to change it. So we'll see how that goes. And then you got July. Whatever. Then you got August. And there's Whitebird, Wonder Story right there. Right at the end of August. And then you got September, everything here. Then you got October, November, December, and then all these movies that may or may not exist. So, yeah. Yeah. Salem's Lot has been gone for such a long time. Like, I'm convinced they canceled it and they're just waiting to announce its cancellation. But who knows? Then you got 2020 next year, like January, February, and March, and blah 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 blah. I've already went over all these movies. Nothing has really changed. Uh, yeah, everything here is still here, and there is Mithrigan 2, 2.0. My bad, right there. Man, December 2024 is going to be wild. I mean, we got Avatar 3 and we got Sonic 3. Now that's going to be the showdown of the century right there. That is going to be the battle of cinema right there. And I can't wait for that to go down. As long as nothing changes. If it changes, I'm going to be really upset. Cuz that showdown needs to happen. It needs to. But yeah, that's what the next 2 years look like. I don't see anything really changing. I don't see any like super red flags. So, yeah. Anywho, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? Got playlists on the homepage, all previous cancel episodes I've done on the channel, all types. Well, yeah, all previous episodes. There's like now 172, so you have more than enough to choose from. So you want to watch any of those episodes, go right ahead, binge them all from beginning to now. Highly encourage it. Go do it. There's also box office predictions where I predict box office for movies this weekend. I do Fear, Infinity Pool, and that's it. It's a very slow weekend. The next weekend is going to be a lot more interesting. We're going to be talking about 80 for Brady and Knock the Cabin, but for this weekend, Fear and Infinity Pool. That's all I got. So stay tuned for those. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made this year or any other years I've been doing prediction videos, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. January recap should come out about the first week of February, first-ish week of February. That's where I see it, I see it coming out then. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.